What's going on? What's up, Foxy? Foxy the tractor man. Here's a little red tractor for you. The 1985 Big Red. One of my favorites as well, my friend. I love this machine. It's brought me so much happiness. If you can find a good deal on one, I highly suggest getting it. Well, dadgum Dylan Davidson. Day has been well. Day has been pretty good. How about you? Give it the beans. This thing's got some beans. This was actually faster than my 500 Rubicon, which is crazy. But yeah, the old 250ES smoked the old Ruby. This thing's got some get up and go, man. They're so light. Got a lot of torque. My buddy's is stock hits 70. Oh no, he has a stock ATC250. Nice. Girlfriend broke up with me, so not a good day. Hey man, sorry to hear that. But I will promise you that things will get better. It is what it is, my friend. They are so fun, but they tip easily. Yeah, I think something that not a lot of people know is I actually have wheel spacers in the rear. It's kind of hard to see with the drum brake, maybe on this side. There we go. So I actually have a 2-inch wheel spacer on each side of the Big Red. So that helps a lot. As you can see, the tires stick out a little bit. That's because of those wheel spacers. And it really does help. It makes a huge difference. I mean, this thing is a wide load. It's also annoying because it kicks up mud onto my arms when I'm riding. But that's a small price I'm willing to pay for some extra stability. But dude, honest to God, favorite machine of all time. I had the 200ES before that didn't have the rear shock. So we got a shock in the rear on the 250ES. I want to do the shock swap from the Rancher just to update a little bit because this one is has seen better days, but still works. Just doesn't have a lot of dampening. And the front, the forks are good. So this thing was night and day difference compared to the 200. But who'd like to see this thing go for a rip? I think we're actually going to head down there, go across the bridge, and here's where the trail goes alongside of the river over there. So I think we're gonna hop on Big Red. Bear with me, it's gonna be a bumpy ride, so I promise it will stabilize once we get to the other side of the river and things calm down a little bit. I'll cut the Big Red off and we'll talk some more. But I think I'm gonna take you guys along with on a little moto vlog live edition. So let's see what we can get into. Neutral light works, of course. See how she fires up. Boom. Got that beautiful EH Big Red exhaust. And that is what the cockpit looks like. It's all up from here. Like I said, it's gonna be kind of noisy. It's gonna get kind of bumpy, but we'll make it. I'll try to film as much as I can along the way, but it's a beautiful evening. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. Like I said, this thing's pretty quick. Let me show you how stable this thing is at high speed. See if we can get it to backfire. She's a little bit lean still. Gotta love the backfire. I don't know, the river looks kind of high. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Should have worn some glasses. Look at the speed wobble. Look at it, look at it. Bear with me. Woo, buddy. Oncoming traffic, watch out. Got knees in the breeze. Trails start over here. You probably can't tell on the GoPro, but it's actually got my 3 tire marks from the ATC. I've come down here so much. Oh. Woo! Yeah, brother. All right, we'll stop here for a second and catch up on some comments. I know this thing's kind of noisy and you guys probably can't hear a damn thing about what's going on. Scott says, love those killer riding boots. Yeah, man, Crocs or die. Croc Nation. What's up, Dano? Where is your helmet? It is back at the house. I'm keeping it under 25 miles an hour, so they say you don't need a helmet. Trayton says you should get a cheap one and snorkel it. Yeah, I'd like to. I'd like to snorkel this, honestly. I wouldn't be opposed to doing that. I'll actually show you, but the intake is right here. There's one on each side, so you can weld a piece of pipe on here, attach some flex hose to that, and just run it up here. And that's a cheap and easy way to snorkel it. You do have to seal up the frame a little bit. Just throw some ultra black on there. I saw a video on Facebook of you guys riding in booty shorts. Oh my God, yeah, that was a hilarious ride. That was just a it was called the scavenger hunt. So we had a bunch of different checkpoints, and we had to just go out to these different destinations, take pictures at those locations to gain points. We didn't win, but man, we won the outfits. That was freaking hilarious. We had such a good time. So many people got butt hurt from us doing that, got offended, but we all had a blast. And we actually had this like Hell's Angels biker give us a hard time about dressing like that. And it's just like people that took themselves too serious got upset. Everybody else thought it was freaking hilarious. If you ain't crocking, you ain't rocking. That's a fact, dude. And I always got these babies in 2-wheel drive. That's for an easy escape, you know. If you ever need to take them off and do the 50-yard dash, I'm ready for it. So I never lock the hubs. A lot of people lock the hubs. I always keep them open diff for life. Rode some trails with guys on a KTM 1090 and a Ducati Multistrada. The 250L reigned supreme. You're damn right. You know, people bitch about the 250Ls. Wait until you get some real adventure bikes out there, and then they wish they were on a 250L. That's good to hear. My 4-wheel drive straps broke. Damn, that's a bummer. But you don't need them anyways, so I've had that happen before on my old set of Crocs. You can buy the snaps, I think, from the Crocs website. I think they'll just send you them, honestly. Yeah, that was the clip I saw with the short bearded guy. Yeah, he was not feeling the booty shorts. Dude, I had like socks stuffed in the bra, and yeah, that was epic. Thanks for watching that. I bet you got a good laugh. Yeah, we're out here at the river, man. Beautiful evening. Absolutely gorgeous. How's everybody's weather? I think we had a high of like 90 today. It was stupid hot, but I'm used to it at this point. Honestly, my body's adjusted just in time for winter. Ha ha ha. Yeah, it'll be here before we know it. It's actually a gnarly section through here on a bike. Three-wheeler just tractors up it no problem, but it's got all these roots, and dude, this is some straight up muck. Oh, JT, Wayne was nice this weekend. That's awesome. What trailhead did you start at? Getting end of the hurricane in Boston tonight. Damn, that's a bummer. Expect some rain for sure. For draining coolant on a dirt bike, you just detach the line, right? All the dirt bikes that I had, there was a specific drain hole, so just look up your manual. But like on the KX100, even had a drain bolt. It was just one small 8mm bolt that you pulled to drain it. You can pull the hose, but to completely drain it, I mean, it's going to have coolant in the engine, so I would definitely find that bolt. We stay at Beagley's. I can't picture where that's at. So I've stayed at Williams. I know where the Roost is, you know, right at Red Oak there, but I don't recall where Beagley's is. I've heard a lot of people that go there, a part of that club or campground or whatever. So I can't picture where that is. Sometimes we ride the whole main corridor. Beagley's is north of Williams. I got you. I got stung by a wasp in the neck. Damn. Dude, I got stung on my finger today. It's actually still swollen in the middle there a little bit. I don't know what the hell it was though. Yeah, New Straitsville. That's a good ride up through there. My buddy Brant, he said they redid a section of that main trail. You know the spot where there used to be like a bunch of mud holes, like literally you couldn't go through there without going through a giant mud hole. I guess they went through there and dug everything up and paved it. So yeah, the swamp is no more. That's good to hear. That was so annoying. So annoying, unless you're on a four-wheeler, but I am thankfully back on a dirt bike. Yeah, I'll have to go back out there and see. Got to do another Wayne trip soon. It's been a while since the 4th of July, which I'm still dropping videos from that trip. Definitely haven't got out as much as I'd like to. I'm also still kind of taking it easy. Got a little risque there on the KDX, but damn, I had a good time doing it. I've got that Shinko 140 cheater tire to put on there, and that thing's just going to eat up those hills, and I don't know if I can contain myself. I was running the stock tire on the KDX, and that bike is a 2006. So yeah, that tire is like pushing 20 damn years old. It's like hard as plastic, but if you air anything down low enough, you'll get some traction. You'll find some traction. Trayton says you should get the 2022 Grom. Dude, I would if they weren't so freaking expensive. Like, I've seen out the door prices up as high as like $5,500. I know I saw Photogrammer post a couple of dealerships around him that were giving him a quote at like $5,500. Dude, I didn't pay much more than that for my 300L, so you got to be out of your damn mind if I'm going to pay for half of a motorcycle. No, it's not going to happen anytime soon unless I can find a used bike pop up, but even then it'll be overpriced. I do like them though. They grew on me a little bit. I didn't like the look at first, but I've seen some with exhaust and a little bit of mods, and I do like the way they look. The new Groms are sweet. I sold my Grom though, if you didn't see it in the last video, so I ended up getting rid of the Grom. I got a good price for it. It's literally just sat collecting dust for years now, so there's no point in keeping something that you don't ride. So it went off to its new owner. $4,300 at my local shop out the door. Yeah, see, that's a reasonable price. That's not bad. I mean, I paid a little bit less than that for mine brand new, and the new Groms are arguably, you know, better. You know, with the 5 speeds and this, that, and the other. The display is a little bit nicer. I like the red, white, and blue with the gold. Yeah, that one's cool. I do like that one. That's a good look. Tractor Man says my four-wheeler still hasn't worked since 2011, and it's still out of commission. Sorry to hear that, dude. What's wrong with it? Somebody said TE250i. or YZ250X. TE250I all freaking day long. All day long. What's up, Yee TV? What's going on, brother? Yeah, I'm just chilling here chilling down by the river. Don't have my van, but I got the next best thing. Old Big Red, old Reliable. Love this damn thing. I'm actually gonna head up the trail a little bit before it gets dark. Exactly, JT, that's the reason. Dude, once you have that button, you will never go back. I mean, I went back, but I love the KDX. But I'll have another button someday, like back when I'm seriously doing enduro riding and pushing myself and exhausting myself on the trails. Like, you're gonna wanna have the button at some point. But bear with me, it's gonna get noisy again. We're gonna head down the trail a little bit, do this hill climb, go up to the left, and get down into the river. So let's get this thing fired up. Yeah, exactly, dude. I have a video coming up where I literally bump started the KDX and like a foot. It was badass. Fire the old girl up. Even this thing has a button on it. 1985, they had buttons. All right, let's do this. It's gonna be kind of hard with one hand. Do frickin' hill climbs on a Big Red. Oh God! Ah, we made it. We made it. Damn it. Oh, shit! Crocs saved me. If I didn't have my Crocs on, I would have died. Oh, that was a big downhill. All right, guys, we're almost to our next destination. Bear with me. Oh my God, the river is low. Super low. All right, guys, next location. It's like my favorite spot near me. It's freaking beautiful. A tree back there. A heron just flew out that way. Crocs saved my life. They saved me. JT, get your fishing pole and find a hole. Dude, I have seen some catfish in here. Nothing crazy. I've seen some big carp, though. I've seen some huge carp, like down behind me there in the bigger part of the river. I know there's catfish in here, though. I just never have luck catfishing. I really don't. I'm more of a bass fisherman, dude. Farm ponds. You go there, cast, you're definitely going to catch something. That's more exciting to me, but then again, bass don't really taste the best, in my opinion. I mean, they're definitely edible, but catfish all day. Beautiful weather, it looks like. Yes, it is, man. Good morning, my fellow Aussie, Al Bundy. What's going on, mate? Catfish eat anything, yes. And they'll eat your wiener, too, if you're skinny dipping, so watch that. Oh, also, I got to give a huge shout out to everybody over at Columbus Scuba, especially Andy, Tim, and Jeff, the instructors. But I just have a little bit of online course work left to do, and your boy is a certified scuba diver. So if you'd like to see some scuba videos, let me know if anybody else is into the hobby. But it's something that I've wanted to try. We were actually going to do it last year before I broke my leg. That happened, so it had to be postponed. But we did a weekend course, and we literally kind of bypassed a lot of the beginning stuff. And yeah, just got a little bit of online work left to do, and I'm a certified scuba diver, so it's a lot of fun. If you've never tried it before, I definitely recommend it. And we had a blast learning everything. There's a lot to learn, way more than I expected. It's very detailed. And today I actually got to I took some cat food down there, and we fed the trout underwater. Like, we were sitting above this plane that had been sunk, and I got the bottle of feed out, waved it around, and all these trout just come in swarming. I'm talking like 100 trout just come in, start beating your mask up, and I'm covered up like this, like trying to feed them. And we got that on GoPro too, so we're gonna have a whole video kind of showcasing what they have here at the Gilboa Quarry, is where it's at, outside of Findlay, Ohio. If you are in the Ohio area and you're interested in scuba at all, I highly recommend checking it out. It was badass. Go scuba dive at Buckeye Lake. Yeah, you probably find some dead bodies and some crack pipes, but that's about it. Yeah, exactly. He was there helping me film, Downey. It was a good time. I grew up on the 200X. Love all three-wheelers. Yeah, three-wheelers are a blast. Long live the ATC. I would like to have a sport trike at some point. I've only had the utility, the 200ES and the 250. I'd like to have like a 350 or even the 200. That'd be fine. I think the 250SX would be a good happy medium for me, to where I wouldn't like kill myself on it. So 250SX, still a little bit of utility, but I guess mainly sport, maybe 50-50, I don't know. Let me know your opinion. 250R, no way, Jay. That's a death machine. Justin Davis, I'm in Afghanistan trying to get out, holding on to him. You're gonna get me in trouble, dude. I think the 150 RB was perfect for her. I don't get why Alexis rides the XCW. It's huge for her. She still hasn't reached the point where the bike limits her. The biggest determining factor in that was just the electric start, dude. The 150 RB sucks to kickstart. She was definitely ready for the big bike, and ultimately, if that's the future goal, the sooner you get on what you plan to ride, like the better off you're gonna be. So she just needs seat time, man. She's doing fantastic. I don't know what videos you've been watching, but I guess a lot of the time the videos are showcasing like crashes and stuff, and I know she's not out there doing $100 hill or anything crazy. So for the most part, I've just documented crashes like I do with everybody else and myself, because I figure that's what you guys want to see. I don't think you guys want to see people like putting down a hill, but maybe we'll do like a progress update at some point. But yeah, she's doing fine on the bike, so you definitely only get like a small snippet of what goes on the trails. So I assure you she's doing fine. If she wasn't doing fine, she wouldn't be on that bike. So yeah, planning stops. Yeah, if you're 5 foot tall, yeah, you got to plan your exit point. And even if you're a little bit taller than that, like Jeff's bike, the CRF 250X, that's a tall bike. I'm not sure why, but the KTM's even lower than that. So that's a tall bike. I think he's like 5'8", maybe 5'10". So even he tippy toes. He can barely touch on that bike. So even for him, he's kind of got to plan out his stops. And hell, even I do sometimes, you know, rarely, but yeah, that's a big thing, is planning out when you're going to stop and planning for failure, because it's inevitable. My 21 RX is a bit tall. Yeah, it must be the Hondas. She's got to give it more on those hills, I've noticed. Yes, definitely. She needs to get more comfortable giving her the beans. Hey, what's up, Harry Schmeat? Yeah, dude, I miss you, man. You guys trying to get me in trouble in here. Yeah, you can walk across most of the lake. Yes, I know. I've seen people sink through the ice when we were riding on the ice in the winter, and usually it's never deep enough to where they ruin their machine. Like there was a side-by-side that broke through last year, and I think that one got totaled. It got in the engine, but it had to be like towed out. I don't know how much it cost. That was a disaster. When's the partying at Dustin's? Need some more of that. Yeah, I know. Hopefully soon. I'm 6'2" and tiptoe on my WRs are tall bikes. Yeah, they really are. If there were a tractor song that could be made, it would be called Come Ride Our Big Red and Little Red Tractors, featuring Honda Big Reds and Little Red three-wheelers. Yes. Ian says, even the 250SX is a badass machine. Yes, I plan on finding one someday. That'd be cool to have. I would like to have the 200ES, the 250, and the 250SX. I'm going to take the Honda Recon out. Haven't been on it in a while. Those are fun little quads. Did you see Jake the Garden Snake wants to ride with you? So I don't read comments much anymore, but somebody told me about that. So I would love to get something in the works with Jake. That'd be badass. Both build our 300Ls out and do some moto camping. I'd make it happen. Holy shit. Kyle Wesley, hey man, I appreciate the support, dude. It means a lot. Thank you for the support. Go back in the gas tank for future videos. But yeah, I'm hoping to meet up with Jake the Garden Snake at some point and do some vlogs together. I think that'd be awesome. He's got the 300L. He's got his ridiculous FZ. I think we could make some funny content together. It'd be a good time. So that's definitely in the works. I plan on doing some traveling. Texas is a great spot to go in the colder months. So yeah, that's definitely on the list. That'd be badass, dude. I watched him a lot growing up, back in the Supermoto days when he was ripping the DRZ around, and all the way up to now, dude, in the FZ build and all that crazy stuff, the XR. Yeah, he's a cool dude. Always loved his videos. As with him, YouTube kind of changed our direction, but we've made the best of it for sure. Hey, you hear that? Yeah, somebody's mowing grass on the other side of the river there. It ended up costing the guy $15,000 or $2,000 just to get it out of the lake. It was a brand new side-by-side. Yeah, it was like a new Razor or something. Dude, that sucks. I'd be so upset. Then again, I would not take a brand new Razor out on the ice where you don't know how thick it is. So kind of operator error there, but shit happens, I guess. I just bought a 250L because of you. Thanks for the great reviews on that bike. Let me ask you this. Do you have any regrets, though? I hope you're enjoying it, because I definitely enjoyed mine. So just haven't been making videos with your sister lately. What are you talking about? She was just in one. No regrets so far. That's good to hear. Got to get a title for that Big Red and get it to Wayne. Dude, I know. It's going to be a little bit of a hassle, but ultimately it just depends on what BMV you go to, who you talk to, because some people are willing to make things work, and some people just want to make your life miserable. So, at the title office, I mean, so we'll see what happens. I definitely want to get one. I want to get this thing plated. Honestly, I would like to have a motorcycle title for this so I could do little dual sport rides with it. I think it'd be freaking hilarious. I can cruise about 45 comfortably on this, and I think it'd be funny just to go out in the city or something and see what kind of urban exploring we could do, like down in Columbus. That'd be a madness. Go to an ATV park. Yeah, I'd love to. I probably wouldn't have the best time on the Big Red because I would get stuck instantly in some of those ridiculous holes that they have. It's just not lifted up high enough. And just with the way that the ruts are of the four-wheelers, it just, I'm not set up for that. But I would go just to film it and hang out and have a good time. Oh, speaking of motorcycles, anybody hear that? Yeah, it looked like a KLR, like a bigger adventure bike that just went by. Yeah, we'll go up the river a little bit. Somebody asked if we're going to ride, so I'll fire her up. Old Big Red, give her some love. I hear you, Harry Schmid, I hear you. You guys are killing me in the comments right now. Think we can get a one-handed wheelie in? Nope. I'll give you a little walk around. Damn, she's looking good. Dude, I love riding this thing. If you've never ridden a three-wheeler before, I highly suggest doing so. It's a weird experience, but once you get used to it, you honestly don't want to go back to a four-wheeler. It's so much more nimble. You can do like a freaking, you can turn on a dime with these things, and they're quick. They're quick. Yeah, the water is down quite a bit. Like it's been pretty dry where I'm at, so once we do get some rain, this thing flows right through here. So yes, it's more of a puddle right now, but as you can see how freaking wide it is, like this whole thing will fill up once you get some rain. But it's cool though when it's shallow like this, because I can literally ride all the way up here. I mean, the furthest that we've went is like 15 miles, 10, 15 miles, but we could have kept going. So when it's shallow like this, I love it, because you don't have to have a snorkel. On the Rubicon, that wasn't an issue. You know, I was hoping that it would rain so we could play around. Kyle said he just sold his 2016 TE300. Damn, good bike though. My next bike's gonna be a new KTM 300XC or 350XCF. Dude, you gotta get the 300XC. You got to. I think you'd regret it. You would regret going back to the 4-stroke. So 300XC. Dude, the counterbalancer makes a huge difference compared to the 2016, so I think you'd fall in love with it. I prefer as OEM as sharp, or OEM as possible, but that seat cover looks sharp. Hey, thanks, Ian, I appreciate it. I'm the same way. I was kind of on the fence whether I should go original, but I love the pleats. I think it makes it look even more retro, so I'm a fan. And not only that, but it's kind of got some grip to it now with the ribs. It is ribbed for my pleasure. Have you ever tried the Black Edition knee gear grips? No, I have not. I don't know. Oh my gosh. I think you're trying to get me into trouble there, Harry Schmidt. Get a Can-Am. I had one. I sold it. I bought a 650 XT Outlander. And if you say that I need more than a 650, I don't, because the 650 was a monster. Even the 570s are good machines. Those V-twin Rotax engines make a lot of power. And dude, I had a blast on that Can-Am. It was quick, but ultimately, I don't know, man. I'm just not big into the four-wheeler world. It was just a stepping stone to get me back on the dirt bikes. Oh my God, Hubba. Killing me. I have PTSD from the 200X I had. Going down steep, washed out hills was scary. Dude, they're sketchy, but once you like get comfortable and kind of learn how to use your body, like they're still sketchy, but you can manage it. I'm going to rent a Ducati Strada 950 for a weekend to see if I like the adventure bike feel. Dude, that's a perfect option. You know, try before you buy. That's what I always say. I have an XR100 Demaster Plays. Fantastic machine, dude. Love those bikes. I just rode a Big Red for the first time. Now she's on the couch playing video games. Damn! I hope she didn't hear that. Do you have any tips for a blown out? Gotta wash myself. You guys are trying to get me here with these comments. If I was still in school and had a three-wheeler, I would make a great memory for the yearbooks, for sure. Have you heard they're taking pornos off of OnlyFans? Yes, I actually did hear that. That is interesting, but I respect the decision. Is what it is. They're their own company. I have never used the app, so true story. True story. No Fap Nation. Stay strong, boys. Well, I gotta say the taste, Harry Schmidt. Sometimes, depending on the day of the week. depending on what diesel ate. What is your favorite off-road vehicle? Well, dude, the Big Red. That's why I'm riding it right now. Honestly, favorite off-road vehicle right now is the Big Red. If you're talking like trucks or SUVs, I would say I like the new Gladiators. I'm a fan. I did not like them at first. I did not like them at all, but they grew on me, especially after Mud Puppy's videos on them and just seeing how capable they were. They're badass little machines, and they're still a truck. Like, whether you want to say they're a truck or not, like, they're still a truck. Still got solid axles. You can use them as a truck. Whether the beds are small or not, they're still trucks, so I like them. SUVs, I'm a Jeep guy. I like Jeeps. I like Toyotas. Dude, hell, I would even rock a Lexus GX. I've seen some lifted GX builds that are insanely badass, so I'm a fan of those as well. Oh, damn! MMA Addict with the chat. Dude, I appreciate that, man. Glad I could catch another live stream. Been busy for months. What you been up to, dude? But it was good to hear from you. Appreciate the support, dude. Means a lot. That's awesome. What's your thoughts on the new Ford Bronco? Dude, that's a great question. The base model and the standard models, I think they're a joke. They should not have the Bronco name. I'm not a fan. I don't like them. I wouldn't say they're terrible, but they're just not a Bronco. You know, it looks like a glorified Range Rover Evoque mixed with a Ford Escape, mixed with a Kia Soul. But I don't know what it's called, but the off-road, like the fully spec'd out Broncos, the two-door with the soft top, I think those are sweet. Like, I think you can get away with those once you lift them up a little bit, get some 33s on there. I think you can pass. So I'm a fan of those, but as far as like the base model and all those standard models, no. They look like every run-of-the-mill SUV, and they're just overpriced. So not a huge fan. Is that what it is, the Badlands Edition? It's actually a Ford Escape. Yes, exactly. Thoughts on the Tesla Cyberbike? I haven't seen much about it. Ralph asked me, how's the van build coming along? Very slow, very slow. Stuff like that, man. Takes a lot of planning, but I'm hoping to get some stuff done soon and build the box and build the drawer system, and because we have some trips planned. So yeah, we'll try to get something done. Free candy, dude. Yeah, man. I got some candy. They are mini Broncos, yeah. What are your plans with the enclosed trailer? Hey, good question, Brandon. So my plan is just to have that attached to the van to keep the toys in. So I'm going to have the bikes in there. It's big enough to where I can bring the Big Red and 2 bikes, which is what I wanted. I wanted to be able to bring a 4-wheeler and 2 bikes. 4-wheeler's a little tight, but with the Big Red and 2 motorcycles, there's plenty of room to spare. And the trailer that I bought already had a full cabinet system built in the front. It's wired for 12 volt. It's got a 12 volt fan. It's got 12 volt lights in it. So I'm going to be able to really be off the grid and still have lights and still have a fan. It's fully insulated. The guy insulated the walls, the ceiling. So it actually stays really cool even when it sits in the sun all day long. I love the frickin' trailer, dude. That was like the best purchase that I've ever made. I've spent a lot more than I wanted to on it, but I have no regrets. That's something that I plan on keeping for a long time. And that's the thing is about a trailer, like, you don't have to worry about the vehicle so much. You know, if you get another vehicle, cool. You don't have to change out anything, like, versus a full van build. So the van is going to be more focused on livable space versus the trailer is for the toys. A lot of people, they'll buy vans and use them as moto vans. They'll have the bikes inside the vans. To me, I never really liked the idea of that, just because you're having a dirty bike inside of your living space, and you have to compromise your living quarters to make room for the bikes, and like pull the bikes out, put the bed down, build your setup before you sleep. I want to be able to pull up to a spot, pull up to a destination, go to bed, like not have to do anything. Drop the gate in the morning on the trailer and go for a ride. And I've done that a couple times now, and it's literally the best feeling ever, especially with the van combination, like versus a truck, because I'm able to literally pull off at any rest stop and go straight to bed. I literally pull off, turn around. We got swivel seats in there now, so shout out to the Advanced Auto team for sending those out. Freaking badass, dude. So turn the seats around, there's the bed, go to sleep, wake up, you don't have to do anything. So the trailer setup's badass. Let's see. What up, Grammatron? How's it going, brother? Memory for yearbook. Three-wheeler ride becomes the new member of the Punisher's bike gang. Nice. Get a GPS tracker for the trailer. Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna try one of the Apple tags and see how that works. From what I've heard, they're pretty solid and they're inexpensive, and you don't have to pay for like a monthly subscription fee. So that's pretty badass. I went to Jeep Fest this year with my $1,000 stock XJ on 31s, and it was way more capable than a $60,000 Gladiator. Dude, I believe it, man. XJs are the shit. That's why I have one. But yeah, guys, the trailer's badass. I'll have a video on the trailer soon. We just, I don't know, we're like 3/4 of the way done with painting it. And then the focus is on the van. So I just wanted to make sure everything was good to go for some traveling. Winter's coming up. I can't stand, you know, an entire winter. Don't get me wrong. I like the snow, but the cold weather just gets repetitive. So I want to have an escape plan, and Hotel Chevrolet is the option. Grammatron, you missed all the scuba talk. I kind of went over everything that happened, and yeah, I don't think many people commented about it, so I don't know how many people are into scuba in the chat, but I'm pumped up, dude. It was a good time. Do you have any sleds? I can't remember seeing any. Yeah, dude, I got 3 old beater Exciter 440s that are freaking badass, but only one of them runs. So we never get snow here in Ohio. It's a rare occasion now. We used to back in the day. So I don't really invest that much time into them. So I don't know how much sled content you'll see. I'd like to make a trip up north someday. Maybe hit like the UP, like upper Michigan into Wisconsin and do some snowmobiling. But as far as like regular content, you probably won't see much snowmobile stuff. I bought a China bike, an Ice Bear Champion. Should be delivered this week. That's badass. I know what they are, dude. So I hope you enjoy it. Ralph says, thanks for all the great content, man. Hey, thank you for watching. You know, the channel would be nothing without the support. So you guys freaking rock. Just a dumb question. Could I convert my 85 Honda 200S to look like a 1980 185? I'm assuming you could. You might have to just modify the tabs where the plastics mount to, but I mean, I don't think it would be that difficult. Size-wise, I mean, they're similar. You need to get a tracker that doesn't rely on Wi-Fi. No Wi-Fi range, no tracking. Yeah, I know. I don't want to pay for the GPS. I mean, I have good insurance. I do. Would I want to go through that hassle of buying everything again and having the insurance claim? No, but I also don't want to pay like 20 bucks a month for a freaking tracker when I could, like, I don't know. From what I've seen, the Apple tracker like does pretty good. You know, it uses Bluetooth off of other iPhones. You know how many freaking iPhones there are in America? Like, I think I could get away with it. Let's see. Have you tried camping with Big Red? ATV camping sounds good. Hook a camper onto Big Red and go camping maybe. No, but I've talked about it. I've said I was going to do it, and the time just seems to vanish, so maybe we'll do it this week, dude. I really need to get out there and make a full camping video, do some bushcraft style stuff. It's what I'd love to do. How's the mountain bike wheelie progress coming? Good question. I'm doing good. Yeah, I haven't got to practice a whole lot, but I'm at the point where I'm not going backwards, so I can hop on and do some pretty good wheelies on the mountain bike. I think I'm at a disadvantage still with the 29-inch, but no excuses. I can bust a pretty good wheelie on them. So still got a lot of practice to do. I'm excited to get back on it. There'll be a mountain bike video soon. We just got Alexis's bike. Well, we're going to get Alexis's bike back from the shop this week, so we'll have a video going to a mountain bike park and seeing what we can do. Jay says, come up north, we get plenty. Yeah, I would like to. I really would like to do a snowmobile trip. I'm in PA. Nice. Northern Ohio Lake Effect. True. Maybe you'll open the door for people that never thought about it. Yeah, that's a fact, dude. It's something that I never thought about until you got me into it. I mean, I always knew that I wanted to do it, but, I mean, it is pretty involved, dude. There's a lot more than you would think. It's a lot more than the average person would think that it takes to become certified, like, and actually know what the hell you're doing. Like, you can go get certified, whatever, but to actually be safe and to master the buoyancy. Like, it takes some effort. So effort, money, and time. Not a lot of people want to do that, but I promise you, if it's something you're interested in, it's worth it. How hard is it to make a CRF 125 street legal? Are there any kits out there? Yeah, you can buy a lot of universal kits, or just make your own. You know, pick out what headlight you like, pick out what horn you want, what sound you want, pick out what tail tidy you want. There's a lot of things like cheap stuff on Amazon you can buy, eBay. Tilly's done that to multiple bikes, so it's not hard to get things legal in Ohio. You literally have to raise your right hand and say that you have all those street legal things done to it. I know it's a lot more difficult in other states, especially states that have emissions testing and inspections. Like, you're not going to get as lucky, so you might be better off registering it in another state. I know of people that do that. Zach Goes, that's what he actually did. So check out a company called Dirt Legal. I have no affiliation with them. I did meet them at the Woodsman Cup. They were raffling off a street legal Coleman. So if you have like more in-depth questions about your state specifically, hit them up and they can guide you in the right direction. The stabbing cabin coming along. Yeah, dude, it's coming along slowly but surely, dude. Slowly but surely. I know the front forks would bolt right up to the 200 frame. It would have an 1980 round headlight. I think you should try. Give it a try. I'm curious on what Big Red can actually tow. You might have to hook some stuff up to it. That would make a good video. Dude, I'll hook the frickin' enclosed trailer up with a couple bikes in it and we'll go for a ride. I'll do that in a future video. I think that would be good. I've towed some shit with this thing, dude. It does good. Whatever happened to the KX100? I must have missed something. Dude, that bike is long gone. I sold it to a girl at, midway through 2020. We sold it. Unless you're talking about Alexis's bike, because I had mine and then Alexis bought hers and she sold that and got the KTM that she has now. So yeah, she upgraded to a big bike if that's what you're asking. I'd be down for a snowmobile trip 100%. Let's do it. Coolant drained, now waiting on the oil to drain. Good man, keeping up on the service. Hey, we'll see you later, Foxy. Appreciate the support, dude. Thank you for watching. I'm in Missouri, so it shouldn't be too hard. Thanks for the reference to Dirt Legal. Yeah, no problem, dude. Good luck. And, dude, that'd be a badass pit bike. I would way rather have a street legal 125 than a Grom. Like, if I were to do it again, that's what I would have done. And you can get the 125 to go pretty fast, especially since they're fuel injected. They do pretty well at higher speeds. You know, you don't have a lot of choppiness with a fuel injection. It's smooth, and you can change some gearing around, and you can get it to go pretty fast. I ride Honda since they don't need a service. Facts. That's a fact, dude. 1985. This thing has never had an oil change or anything, and it's still running. Do you watch Braden Price? Yes, I watch Braden Price. Brody, no. Just sold a CRM 250 for 6,500 euros. 3 more left. Damn. Hell yeah. That's a good price, dude. I wish we had the M model here. Are you going to mod the KDX? I have an 06 and 3 88s. Yes, the KDX is getting modded. It's going to be my full enduro build for next season, so that'll be a winter project. We'll do all the fixings on that, and it'll be a little Husqvarna killer after it's done. Is Lex going to sell her Grom? I don't know. I asked her, and she doesn't know, so she can't really make decisions, so that's totally up to her because it's her bike. So she might have it for a while, but it's probably got like a foot of dust on it by now. Oh, Dano. Everybody update on Dano, the rib man. Small update. Cut on the bicep has completely opened. Not infectious. Got to wait till the 7th to get ultrasounds done and recheck everything. Damn, dude. Take care of yourself, man. Take it easy, dude. That's not good. I'm glad to hear no infection, but get that figured out. Do a full engine rebuild. KDX doesn't need it. This bike, I would like to go through and do a gasket kit, but nothing that I own right now needs a rebuild, so I'm not just going to crack open to it. The gentleman's ride, yes. That is a thing. Maybe we'll do it this fall, you know, when it's cooler out. I think it'd be freaking awesome. So if you're still into it, dude, we'll plan it. We'll do it. I think it'd be awesome, too. Get a bunch of suits out and go do some freaking trail riding. Sounds like a good time. When are we going to see the bras? You're going to see the bras get sold probably because that's another bike that just sits there. I'll do another video on it before I sell it. I'll promise you that. But there's no point in me keeping the bras, to be honest. I might raffle it off here on the channel. Bunch of goons, yeah. A bunch of dudes in suits doing wheelies down the trails. Be a good video. Be a good time. What to expect this week on the channel? Some more good trail rides. Some freaking hilarious content, dude. We got a good group now to where there's always something interesting going on. So a couple more trail rides, more 300 content, van content. September 11th, I'll have a full injury update video. And other than that, man, just more good times. Got a scuba video coming very soon, so stay tuned for that. My full scuba experience, walking you through the process of getting certified. Once again, shout out to Columbus Scuba, the whole team at Columbus Scuba. Andy, appreciate all the love. Tim, Jeff, the instructors, learned a lot. The scuba video will be pretty badass, so if you guys are curious in that, make sure you watch it. MMA Addict, we need to get you to 100K subs somehow. It's been fun to watch your channel grow. Hope it keeps that upward trajectory. Things are looking good, dude, so I appreciate the support. Thanks for checking back in. It'll definitely happen, you know. I can't say when, but we'll make it here soon. Get that plaque, hang it up in the trailer. Dude, nutsack, man, you know I don't like what's going on, but you know, I'm one guy, you know. I do what I can, and hopefully someday people will just wake up and realize what the hell's actually going on. So I appreciate everything that you do. I will say that. Thank you, Garrett. You as well, my friend. I appreciate that. Another night ride, we'll do that for sure. But I think that's going to wrap things up, guys. I don't want to bore you with a bunch of talking clips, but that's usually what the live streams are. It's just me answering comments because I can actually get in here and interact, and I really enjoy this time. So thanks for the support, MMA Addict, everybody else. Thank you for the super chats. That's always a nice treat. Just goes back in the fuel tank for more content. So the Chevy's not good on gas, man. We don't have a Prius anymore. So start the wheeler for me. I got you, man. I'll give you a little rev bomb real quick. Woo! Little backfire for you. Yep, will do. Everybody, I hope you have a great week. Thanks for sticking around. We'll have some badass videos to come, and I appreciate the support. I really do. Yeah, dude, it's a good machine. I love the Big Red. Stay tuned for more Big Red videos. And on that note, we will see you guys in the next video. Love you bastards. Have a good week.